Now we're here. I've just been messing about for the last 5 minutes singing to you and talking to you and you weren't there. Press the wrong bloody button. Right, okay, so now I know I'm on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that down there and I'm going to sing the song again. So, what I've got is a different setup tonight. I'm trying a different mic. This is the SE220A, and I'm trying this one out for size to see how it goes. This is a large diaphragm microphone, and it's very, very sensitive. It could pick up a cockroach fart at 100 meters. So I don't know whether my guitar is going to be overbearing or not. So what I'd like you to do is to do me a favour and just put in the comments whether the guitar is too much, and if it is, then I can cut down on the signal coming through the mixer from the guitar, because if this picks up both, which I'm hoping it does, then I can play more acoustic. But we'll see how it goes any road. It sounds okay in the earpiece, in the ear monitoring system, and I've done a few sound checks, but by the time it gets to you guys, it's always different. Any road, good evening and welcome. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a song all about the old Bolivian marching dust, the devil's dandruff, the old cocaine. And this is all about being caught with dust in a baggie. I ain't slept in 7 days, haven't eaten a thing in 3. That meth has got a damn good hold on me. Well, my tweaker friends have got me to the point of no return. I took my lighter to the bulb and watched it burn. This life of sin has got me in, Lord, it's got me back in prison once again. I use my only phone call now to contact my daddy. I've got 20 long years for some dust in the baggie. Well, if I'd listened to what my mom and papa said, wouldn't be stuck in prison, troubled in my head. Lord, I took that little pop and suck until my life was spun. Now I've 20 years to think about the things that I have done. This life of sin has got me in, Lord, it's got me back in prison once again. I use my only phone call now to contact my daddy. I got 20 long years, some dust in the baggie. This life of sin has got me in, Lord, it's got me back in prison once again. I use my only phone call now to contact my daddy. I got 20 long years, some dust in the baggie. Sometimes I sit and wonder where my life went wrong. Jailhouse blues has got me singing this old song. Well, my life is a disaster and I feel so ashamed. I'm in prison where they call me by the number, not the name. This life of sin has got me in, Lord, it's got me back in prison once again. I use my only phone call now to contact my daddy. I got 20 long years, some dust in the baggie. I got 20 long years for some dust in the baggie. I said 20 long years for some dust in the baggie. Okay, what's the verdict then, people? What do you think? Is the guitar too loud? Is this picking it up and the mixer picking it up? Well, we'll soon find out, hopefully. Let's see. Here we go. Sounds fairly well balanced. Graham. Good evening, Graham. How's it going, pal? Right, okay, see what other...
Sounds fairly well balanced. Graham. Good evening, Graham. How's it going, pal?
Looping round.
Okay.
David Connolly is in, and John Birch, great shirt, Gary, sounding good. Thanks for the dicky dirt. As you notice, no tie or dicky bow tonight. So let's... No tie, no dicky bow tonight, it's just too bloody warm. And I don't know whether there's anybody out there that's been moaning about it today being too hot, but it's like a bloody oven in here, I'll tell you that. So, talking about ties, dicky bows and suits, as you're probably well aware, I always usually wear a suit when I play. I prefer to wear a suit, I always have, from even back in the day. I do occasionally wear comfortable clothing and casual shoes, but I always believe that it's a professional thing to dress up and look the part. But I also wear tit for tats hats, and I'd just like to give a shout out to Denton Hats. Now, I get most of my hats from Denton Hats. I've got some very, very old antique, you could say, or vintage hats, but I do go to Denton Hats, and I've got about half a dozen hats from there, and they're very, very well priced, and they have some really, really good hats. So if there's any hat wearers out there, then Denton Hats is a place to go. Now I know where it is because I've been there loads of times, but I thought I better write this down so I can give them a shout out. It's Building 9A, Unit 3 on Windmill Lane Industrial Estate in Denton, Manchester. And if you go to dentonhats.com, then you can see the full range. They have everything from deerstalkers, trilbies, fedoras, you name it, straw hats, everything. They've got the lot. So if a hat's what you want, then there you go, that's what you got to wear. And so this next song is a song, a bit of a fun song that I wrote, all about wearing suits and hats and that kind of thing. It's called Every Good Musician Wears a Suit. Every good musician wears a suit. It helps you look professional and cute. To wear a shirt and tie always looks good on the eye. Yes, every good musician wears a suit. Every good musician grows a tash. It gives an air of style and panache. Both Hendrix and BB and Prince to name but three. Yes, every good musician wears a tash. You can wear shorts and a t-shirt in a rock band, unless you're BFG from ZZ Top. Then the suitable attire is what you must aspire to. A nudie suit's the one thing to adopt. Every good musician wears a suit. It helps you look professional and cute. To wear a shirt and tie always looks good on the eye. Yes, every good musician wears a suit. Musicians always have the best footwear. Nobody can help but stop and stare. Hank wore his cowboy boots to emphasize his roots. Musicians always wear the best footwear. You can wear shorts and a t-shirt in a rock band, unless you're BFG from ZZ Top. Then the suitable attire is what we all must aspire to. A nudie suit is the one thing to adopt. Every blues musician wears a hat, and also every jazzy cool cat. Both Van and SRV and John Lee to name but three. Yes, every blues musician wears a hat. You can wear shorts and a t-shirt in a rock band, unless you're BFG from ZZ Top. then the suitable attire is what we all must aspire to. A nudie suit's the one thing to adopt. Every good musician wears a suit. It helps you look professional and cute. To wear a shirt and tie, it always looks good on the eye. Yes, every good musician wears a suit. Every good musician wears a suit. Every good musician wears a suit. There we go. Every good musician wears a suit. Right, okay. So, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to check, see if there's anybody. Oh, Pete Lowry's watching. Hello, Pete. I'm Bob Churunkle. I love some of these names, you know, on Facebook. Bob Churunkle and Pete Lowry, great to see you. Frank Wilson's in. Frank, my old cousin. How's it going, my old cock sparrow? And that's it for now. Right, okay. So, it's good to have you people joining in, because the difficult thing about doing a live stream is that there's no banter, no back and forth contact. It's just me waffling and then singing a song. So you don't get the feedback that you do in a live audience. A live audience is always it's always better. The magic happens when it's live. I mean, I can still drop a few clangers this way, but it's not as much fun if no one's laughing at it. But there we go. In a road. So this is an old jazz number, an old bluesy jazz number from New Orleans from back in 1800 and frozen to death. I'm going to pick this one, I think. I'll finger pick it. And I'm wringing wet through. It's so warm, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Something running down my leg, I hope it's sweat. Right, okay. So, as I say, well, I get so blue. Has something gone wrong? Oh, it has. I thought I'd put the card out then. Well, I get so blue about you, sweet honey, 'cause your loving is so soft and warm. I get those blues deep down in my heart, sweet baby, 'cause your loving is so far away from home. Now listen, baby, I said, now listen to me. I believe your loving is the best I've ever seen, 'cause I get so blue about you, sweet honey, 'cause your loving is so soft and warm. Listen up, baby, I said, now listen to me. I do believe your loving is the best I've ever seen, 'cause I get so blue about you, sweet honey, 'cause your loving is so soft and warm. Do-ba-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Diddly da dee da ba dee da dee da dee dee da da dee da dee boodly la doo 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 doodly doo doodly doo doo. Now listen, baby, I said, now listen to me. I believe your loving is the best I've seen, 'cause I get so blue about you, sweet baby, 'cause your loving is so soft and warm. Said your loving is so soft and warm. Yes, your loving, baby, It's so soft and so warm. I get so blue. Right, okay. I did a song about the devil's dandruff, and whoops. I did a song about the devil's dandruff, and so I think now I'm going to do one of my own compositions. About the perils of the devil's weed. I sound like an evangelist preacher preaching against the devil here. This is called the Cliche Ride. Roll up to the penny bazaar. You don't have to travel too far. Roll up and roll your mind. You can join the deaf, the dumb, and the blind. Yeah, the grass is greener on the other side on a rock and roll bullshit cliche ride. Yeah, the grass is greener on the other side on a rock and roll bullshit cliche ride. Roll up, you hippie cats. You cardboard cockroach rizzler rats. First one's free, no charge on the door. You can pay me when you need some more. Yeah, the grass is greener on the other side on the rock and roll bullshit cliche ride. Yeah, the grass is greener on the other side on the rock and roll bullshit cliche ride. Well now, habits can be formed even if you're warm, and the need to get high means you play with fire. You're gonna get burned. Roll up in the rain and snow. It's a premium grade, it's a real homegrown. Come on down, there's a circus in town. You can play the fool, cause everybody's a clown. Well, the grass is greener on the other side on the rock and roll bullshit cliche ride. Yeah, that grass is greener on the other side on the rock and roll bullshit cliche ride. You know, habits can be formed even if you're warm, and the need to get high means you play with fire. You're gonna get burned. Roll up, I just don't care. Sometimes life just ain't fair. Just can't seem to get out of bed. Sometimes think I'd be better off dead. No, the grass ain't greener on the other side in the rock and roll bullshit cliche ride. No, that grass ain't greener on the other side in the rock and roll bullshit cliche ride. You know, habits can be formed even if you're warm, and the need to get high means you play with fire. Gonna get burned. Well, no more roll-ups and no more drink. I've had 40 years of time to think. You know, 25 years is just a blur. But I decided I deserve much more. No, the grass ain't greener on the other side, and the rock and roll bullshit cliche ride. No, that grass ain't greener on the other side, on the rock and roll bullshit cliche ride. You know, habits can be formed, even if you're warm, and the need to get high means you play with fire. Gonna get burned. Said you're gonna get burned. I said you're gonna get burned. Said you're gonna get burned. Don't get burned. Okay, let's see if there's anybody else that's commented. No one else has put a comment up, so hopefully the rest are still enjoying it. That's the funny thing. I mean, I have to look on here to see if there's anybody, because I'm actually coming through a program called OBS, and so I have the screen and I can see what you're seeing right now, but you're actually about 30 milliseconds after I put out. So there's a delay in what comes out onto Facebook, but that's the way this program works. But it's not been too bad. I had a bit of trouble when I first started trying to work out the way that everything works and is wired up, and the settings and that kind of thing. But yeah, quite enjoying it now, because this is, I think, the 15th live stream. I've got about 280, I think, members, and I've also got I got 87, I think, yeah, 87 subscribers on my YouTube channel, GJ Armstrong. Now, if you're not subscribing to GJ Armstrong, if you could do me a kindness and go on there and subscribe and like my videos, and that'd be very helpful in trying to build my audience, as it were. It's one of them things. This is a long drawn out process. Nothing ever comes quick. When you see the people on YouTube that have got 250 and 300,000 subscribers, they've been doing it for donkey's years. You know, they've been doing it for 10 or 15 years to build up like that. Or they play stuff that the young kids like. And of course, an old bugger like me doesn't play the young stuff. Or do we? Sometimes I play songs that you know, they're popular with the young uns. But 9 times out of 10, everything I play is from people that are dead. Or my own stuff. And coming to my own stuff, I'd like to thank everybody. So some more CDs this week. Thank you very much for buying a CD. It's songs from the back foot, and it's a 10-track CD, and it's got some of the songs that have been like Cliche Ride and that kind of thing are on it. And I'd like to just say that if you wish to buy it, you can just go on to Messenger, Facebook Messenger, and you can just message me and say, GJ, can you please send me a CD? And I'll say yes. All it will cost you is 7 of your English pounds, and I shall post it free of charge. And when I do post it free of charge, for you especially, I'll be putting in a free DVD. This is a CD-ROM DVD, so you can play it on your computer. And it's from when I did a gig at the LMRCA, which is a railway club in Altrincham in Cheshire. And That's free of charge. So there you go, plug-in over and done with. Apart from if you want to buy me a coffee, you've got that. And don't forget, every Thursday everything's the other way around. Every Thursday 8 o'clock I'm here playing songs like this one, an old Gary Davis number, and it's called Hesitation Blues. I was born in Alabama, I was raised in Tennessee. If you don't like my peaches, won't you shake my tree? Come on, baby, how long must I wait? Can I get you now, or must I hesitate? Well, a nickel is a nickel and a dime is a dime, and one day, babe, I'm gonna make you mine. But tell me, baby, how long must I wait? Can I get you now, or must I hesitate? Well, if the river was whiskey and I was a duck, I'd dive to the bottom and it never come up. Tell me, baby, how long must I wait? Can I get you now, or must I hesitate? Well, the eagle on the dollar says in God we trust, but if you want this, man, you better pay up first. Tell me, baby, how long must I wait? Can I get you now, or must I hesitate? Rocks in the ocean and fish in the sea, don't you know you mean the world to me? But tell me, baby, how long must I wait? Can I get you now, or must I hesitate? Well, I'm a hesitating man wearing hesitating shoes, and can't you see I got the hesitating blues? Tell me, baby, how long must I wait? Can I get you now, or must I hesitate? See what I did there? Can I get you now, or must I hesitate? Well, a nickel is a nickel and a dime is a dime, and one day, baby, gonna make you mine. Well, tell me, baby, how long must I wait? Can I get you now, or must I hesitate? Well, if the river was whiskey and I was a duck, I'd dive to the bottom and I never come up. Now tell me, baby, how long must I wait? Can I get you now, or must I hesitate? Hesitate. Hesitate. Hesitation Blues there from the Reverend Gary Davis on the streets of New York many, many years ago. Now, as I was saying, I just wet my whistle. As I was saying before, I do songs from my CD, Songs from the Back Foot. That's better. And this one is one all about, it's all about dreaming of the open road, being on a motorbike, or in my case it was a scooter, but I've just sold it. I did have a Vespa, and I think my other channel is on YouTube is called GJ Vespa Rider, and I made a lot of videos local, just riding around and filming it and chatting about where I was going, and you know, all the buildings and stuff like that, and it was good fun. But I thought it's time to move on to something else now. So this is a song called The Open Road. Years of being tied down to the bottom of a desk. They felt the strain of sadness and the pressure and duress, but it never gave him what he needs or stopped the hunger he must feed. He's dreaming of the open road tonight. Yes, he's living on his motorcycle dreams, and the open road is calling hard tonight. His blanket and his saddlebag, they're tied down hard and tight, and he's dreaming of the open road tonight. Yes, he's living on his motorcycle dreams, and the open road is calling hard tonight. His blanket and his saddlebags are tied down hard and tight, and he's dreaming of the open road tonight. You know, life could throw a curveball further on up the road. Gasoline and alcohol can be a heavier load, but he's longing for the western wind, adventures that the road can bring. He's dreaming of the open road tonight. Yes, he's living on his motorcycle dreams, and the open road is calling hard tonight. His blanket and his saddlebags are tied down hard and tight, and he's dreaming of the open road tonight. Yes, he's living on his motorcycle dreams, and the open road is calling hard tonight. His blanket and his saddlebags are tied down hard and tight, and he's dreaming of the open road tonight. In denim jeans and leathers, he rides an iron horse, and he don't need maps or GPS to find a steady course. His dreams will take him far away to where the sun shines every day, dreaming of the open road tonight. Yes, he's living on his motorcycle dreams, and the open road is calling hard tonight. His blanket and his saddlebags are tied down hard and tight, and he's dreaming of the open road tonight. And he's dreaming of the open road tonight. Well, he's dreaming of the open road tonight. The open road there from my CD, Songs on the Back Foot. Okay, I don't know how we're doing for time because I started a bit late. I'm going to do one more song and then I'm going to call it a day, and I'm going to wring my shirt out and wringing wet I am. This is a song all about Facebook and about how I got banned for 14 days for making friends I didn't know. That's what you get for using social media to make friends. I've been a friend on Facebook for a while, and the comments and the photos make me smile. And it's good to follow trends that people show, but don't try to make a friend that you don't know. I'm not a social stalker on the net. Well, I'm just a friend you ain't already met, and I'd really like to add you as a friend, but Facebook wants to put this to an end. I always thought that Facebook was a place to know people you don't meet face to face, and you could get to know them all online. People you could talk to all the time. I'm not a social stalker on the net. Well, I'm just a friend you ain't already met, and I'd really like to add you as a friend. But Facebook wants to put this to an end. Now there's one thing that you all must understand, and it's a lesson that I had to learn firsthand. To know them silly rules when you begin, 'cause making friends you don't know is a sin. I'm not a social stalker on the net. Well, I'm just a friend you ain't already met, and I'd really like to add you as a friend. But Facebook wants to put this to an end. I was banned from making friends for 14 days, and I've had to learn the error of my ways. And if Facebook does not want me as a friend, I'll have to bring my profile to an end. I'm not a social stalker on the net. Well, I'm just a friend you ain't already met, and I'd really like to put this to an end. Well, now Facebook wants to bring it to an end. Well, I said now Facebook wants to bring this to an end. Well, now Facebook wants to bring this to an end. There you go, Facebook, the song. And that's on the CD that you can buy from me. All helps to support, to buy the gear and keep everything going. The support is much appreciated. Thank you for buying the coffees. Thank you for turning up every Thursday 8 o'clock. And thank you for buying CDs. And until next week, don't forget, every Thursday 8 o'clock, be there or... Exactly. See you later.